Hi, I'm Amy Wolf. Thank you for joining me here at Stable Yoga. And as we dive right now into our 5-element flow, we're going to start in a comfortable seat. So whatever that is for you, make that choice. It's a great option if you're really tight in your hips to slide a folded up blanket underneath your hips, or even sit on a nice cozy bolster or a block. But back up the bus a few inches. I want you to imagine that your sit bones are 2 prongs on your iPhone, and you're going to plug them right down into the element of the earth. So you may need to back up the bus to get the sit bones right in there, the flesh out of the way, and feel that you are plugging in to recharge right here. Let your hands just drop comfortably on your knees. Stack your spine, sit nice and tall. Support yourself by just engaging your pelvic floor and your belly. Close your eyes. Just take a few moments to turn your attention inward. So begin to tune out the outside world and start to tune in what's going on inside of your body right now. Without changing anything, just notice your breath. How deep is it? How shallow is it? How long is it? How strong is it? Notice maybe where you feel any anxiousness, tightness, or congestion in your body. Just start to scan from head to toe. See if you can tune in with the beat of your own heart. Notice how quick or slow, weak or strong it might be. And just simply notice the thoughts in your mind. Are you busy? Is it a little hamster wheel going around? Just notice. Give yourself a moment just to draw in, arrive, and land here on your mat. Bring attention to your sit bones, those little prongs on your iPhone plugged into the infinite energy of Mother Earth, and start to breathe in through your nose. Take a deep, expansive breath all the way down to your sit bones. And then engage your pelvic floor and your belly. Push the breath back out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Keep going like that. With every inhalation, see if you can draw the breath a little longer and even hold the space a little more at the top. And at the bottom of every out breath, see if you can just allow yourself a moment to stay there, to be there empty. Give me one more deep breath in like that, as big and as expansive as you can. Hold on to the fullness. Open your mouth, let it go. And start to move around through your mouth. Our earth element, right, the space and place in the body that it is related to, one of our senses is the mouth. So just move around through your jaw. Notice if there's any tension there. Good. And then lift your gaze to the sky. Let's gently open up through the throat and the scalenes. Drop your chin towards your chest and exhale. Inhale, lift up, look up, fill up. Exhale, chin to your chest. Once more, look up. Chin to your chest, draw your right ear to your right shoulder. Just start to move around through your left hand. Nodding your head a little bit, chin to chest and looking up again. Breathe in. Drop your chin to your chest, go to the other side. Roll your left ear to your left shoulder. Extend your right arm out. Move around through your fingers, just starting to move through your muscles. Take a deep breath. And chin to your chest. Bring your chin back to parallel and draw your whole chest back. We're just going to round through the spine. Exhale. Inhale, bring your chest and heart forward. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, round and hollow. Just begin to move the energy in the chi. I want you to imagine you can draw physically up through your sit bones. a little energy into your body as we start to just explore some movement. Take a big circle to the right. Breathe in as you come forward. Breathe out as you go back. Change direction, circle to the left. That's it. Nice. Come back to center. Sit nice and tall. Extend your arm bones out. Take a deep inhale up. Stretch up, reach up. Hands to your heart to exhale. Breathe in, stretch in and up. The energy from the earth to the sky through your fingertips, hands to your heart. Once more, breathe in, stretch up, reach up. Hands to your heart. We're going to start here with a little singing, a little chanting. This is really the vocalization, the point, the emotion that we have tied to the earth element. So let's begin with the sound of all creation, Om. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Om. Again, breathe in. Once more, breathe in. Let your hands fall right to your belly. Earth element is all about our spleen and our stomach. And really, even in the chakras, our belly energy is kind of where our belly fire comes from. The color is yellow and the sound is Ram. Let's chant that together. Breathe in. Ram. Again, breathe into the diamond between your thumbs and your index fingers. Ram. One more time, waking up the fires. Breathe in. Ram. Great practice to do in the morning as you're waking up. Your metabolism, the digestive fires of your belly. Take your right hand down. Take a big stretch up and over to the right. And then breathe in. Stretch up and over in the opposite direction. Stretch up and over. Breathe in to your right. Exhale up and over to your left. Take a breath. Come on back. A roll of your feet. Come onto your hands and knees. Anchor in. Find a nice stable table here for you. Spread wide through your fingers. Draw everything in towards your center to anchor in and stabilize your core. Drop your belly. Breathe in. Breathe into the belly center. We've just woken up. Exhale, round and hollow. Drop your belly. Open up. We really want to get this kicking in the morning between 3 a.m., 7 a.m. That might be a little early, depending on how early you wake up. I'm an early riser. I don't know about you guys. Exhale, round. One more time. Drop your belly. Open up. Round and hollow out. Good. We're going to come to a nice neutral spine. I'm going to get a little music kicking for you, and I'm going to share this playlist with you on Spotify so you can practice right along. Downward facing dog. Start to pedal your feet back and forth and shift your weight back and forth, side to side. Yeah, feel a little movement here. Settling in, and then I want you to ground back into the earth. This time, rather than your sit bones, it's your 10 finger pads. Your four corners of your feet, let them anchor in and draw the breath in from the earth to the tip of your tail. Exhale out through your nose. We're starting to cultivate some Ujjayi Breath. This is our pranayama we practice in Vinyasa Yoga. It's the fuel for your practice. It's going to make all your poses and efforting easier. And we're going into the element of metal, which resides in the lungs. Exhale. Breathe in one more time, tip of your tail. Exhale it out. Rise to the balls of your feet, bend your knees, look forward, walk floater, tiptoe to the top. Come to a halfway lift. Bow down. Halfway lift again, lengthen and strengthen through your legs and your spine. Then soften and melt right over your knees. Once more, halfway lift. And fold in. Separate your feet hip width, catch your elbows, ragdoll. Soft bend of your knees as you start to flow. Maybe a little fascial bounce to release the low back and the hamstrings. So we really think about the metal element. We're really thinking about the lungs. We're thinking about breath. And that can really bring us to the sense of dryness, right? This is another reason why we practice Ujjayi Breath in the practice. Okay, the moistening that happens with the breath as it comes in through the nose is really essential to not drying us out throughout the practice. Take a deep breath in. Hands to the mat, feet together. Halfway lift and lengthen. Fold in. Roll it up slow and steady all the way up. In through the nose and out through the nose. Stretch up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Ground down, reach up, grow tall. Hinge, fold over your legs. Exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step back to high plank. Just stabilize your body. Feel your inner strength, the grounding of the earth element that we've already cultivated. Come forward, drop to the knees if you wish. Go all the way down to the mat. Let your elbows hug into your ribs. Cobra Pose. Anchor through your toes and peel up. Fold forward. Again, peel up again. Exploring a little more. I get a nice little stretch. Fold in. Last time, hold it, lengthen it. Maybe press yourself into upward facing dog. So you'll come onto the tops of the feet. Fire up your arm bones. Move around. Feel a little softening of your muscles right into this pose and draw your shoulders away from your ears. Big breath into your belly. Downward facing dog. Go back. Breathe in. Let it go. We stored a lot of grief and sadness in our lungs. So think about this as a way to just move the energy. Maybe some stagnant energy of grief and sadness over this last year you haven't dealt with. One more time. Breathe in fully and completely. Empty all the way out. Rise to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees. Walk or flow. Halfway lift. Fold in. Rise up. Breathe. Dive forward, empty out. You're going to start to move a little quicker, building a little chi. Halfway lift. Step into high plank, maybe with your opposite foot this time. Stabilize. Forward. Now halfway or all the way down. You can use the knees or not. Yogi's choice. Come through. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Go back. Let the breath fuel this flow. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in with me. And out. One more time. In together. Out together. Rise to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees. Walk or float to the top. Halfway lift. Bow down. Last time. Rise and shine. All the way up you go. Breathe in fully. Fold completely. Empty out the breath. Halfway lift. Your vinyasa, step back to high plank, come forward, down and through in a way that feels good and sustainable to your body. Downward facing dog, melt back. Take your right leg high, big in breath. Step through to warrior one, knee to nose. Step your foot by your thumb and spin your back foot flat. Press through your right foot to rise. Settle into the earth element, right? That's our stability in the pose. And then draw it in and up through your body. So as we're cultivating this element of metal, I want you to think about containment. Right? So we're not just expanding through breath. We don't want it to just go out into the ether. We want to hold on to it, build it, contain it. So think about creating a cylinder with your core. to hold on to that. Breathe in. Open up to warrior two. Good. Let's just start to move through your fingers. Feel the weight really in your front foot, maybe a little bounce there, and then really notice the energy in your back foot. See if you can spread that out equally. Hey, breathe into your lungs. Let's brush our heart. Straighten your right leg. Exhale, take it out. Breathe in like a big, beautiful white light into your body. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale out. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale through your nose. Reverse your warrior. Go up, go back. Really breathe into the lower lobes of the lungs. See if you can feel it there, right where they meet the kidneys. Windmill your hands to the mat. Your vinyasa. Forward, down, and through you go. Feel free to take it any way that feels good. Downward facing dog. Left leg high. Warrior one. Step through. Ground. Rise, press in through your left foot. Sink into the earth element. Ground. Take the energy up, breathe in through your fingertips, and then contain it. Engage your pelvic floor. Draw your belly in. See if you can breathe in and out. One more breath in. Open up to warrior two. So notice that the shoulder blades slide together. Move around. Through your fingers, through your wrists. Spread the energy through both feet. Brush your heart. Hands come in. Sink it out. Brush it in. Exhale it out. Breathe it in. White light in. Take it out one more time. Open up, expand in all directions. Reverse it up and back. Breathe into the lower lobes of the lungs, the front, the back, 360 degrees. Up and back you go. Windmill to your mat and flow. Forward, down, and through. Big inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg high. Big breath in. Warrior one. Inhale up. Warrior two. Open up into the water element. A little flow. Reverse it up and back. Windmill to your mat. Flow and go. Down and through. Right? Modify. It doesn't always have to be the same thing every time. As a matter of fact, I encourage it doesn't. Down dog. Left leg high. Warrior one. Rise. And two. Reverse. Windmill to your mat. Flow. If you're really feeling this in your elbows or your shoulders, you can just hold high plank and meet us in downward facing dog. Right leg high, let's go again. Warrior one, water element now. Starting to flow, rise. Warrior two, really get into the kidneys now with the water element. Reverse it. Side angle pose, forearm to your thigh. Stretch up and over through your side body. Reverse warrior, use your core to go up. Side angle pose. Just a little teaser. Big long line around the left side body. Reverse it. Now side angle pose. I'm going to let you stay here. We're going to build it and grow. So sink down into the earth. Add the breath. Contain it. Find your stability. And then just allow your body to soften a little bit. Right? Right? The water element, we're in it now. It's winter. We're on the verge of spring. But think cold. Winter. We want to warm the body with our flow. Think about when you dive into the ocean and it's cool and crisp. Good. One more breath in. Twist a little more. Sink deep a little more. Reverse warrior. Windmill to your mat. Flow down and through. Remember, it's always optional. You can skip the vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Left leg high. Warrior one. Rise up. Warrior two. Reverse it. Side angle pose. That breath should still be flowing and echoing through your ears. Feeling it deep in your bones. Reverse. Side angle pose. Reverse warrior. Side angle pose will stay. So sink, like you're sinking deep into the water. Find a little stability, shoulders back, protect your core. And then it'll flow as you twist open, like you're coming up for air. Listen to the breath echo through your ears. Twist a little more, protect your bones. Feel them support you. One more inhale. One more exhale. Reverse your warrior one more time. Reverse it. Go down and through. Open up. Breathe in. And downward facing dog. Give me a breath in. Walk your hands back to your feet. Ragdoll. Catch your elbows. Deep inhale as we're preparing to move in to our next element. One big breath. Hands to the mat, feet together. Halfway. Fold in. Roll it up one vertebra at a time. Come to a stand as we go right into the wood element. I'm going to turn and face you. We'll go into tree pose. So bring your right foot up. Anchor in. Should go above or below the knee joint. Right? Our joints have enough pressure without us putting any extra. So choose above or below. And then ground down. Feel the roots through your foot. Take the energy up through your body. Right? Drawing that earth energy up. Contain the energy. Breathe into it. Add a little bit of flow here. Really testing your balance. As we get into the wood element, we're starting to talk about spring. Right? Which we're just on the verge of right now. So things are starting to turn green. Right? The winds are starting to pick up. Maybe your allergies are kicking up a little bit. Really getting into the liver energy. So we hear a lot in Chinese medicine about liver qi stagnation. Let's see if you can grow and expand, root down, rise, and lift a little more. Hands to your heart. Shift sides. Left foot up, above or below your knee. You can even use a little kickstand. Ground in. Roots down. Woo. Rise up, contain. Good. Rise up, bring the water element, a little flow. That's it. And really open up. Imagine the winds blowing through your fingers. You want to have a little malleability. One of my favorite teachers told me once that like a palm tree, even though it has these shallow winds, is okay in a storm because it can get tossed about and it can still hang on. Sometimes we're too rigid, too strong, like an oak. We crack, we break. Breathe. Hands to your heart. Feet together, back of your mat. Sweep up, inhale. Dive forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Stroll up the lane of your mat and spread the energy out. Good. Right leg high. Easy twist. Step through to a low supported lunge with your knee lifted off the ground. Right arm high. So be careful not to let your hips sink here, right? Because then we're just dumping right into our joints. And if you are hypermobile, just because you can doesn't mean you should. We want to protect the tendons. We want to protect the ligaments by creating some stability, right? Open up, expand. We get into our twisting stuff now as we really dive deeper into the organs of the liver. Good. Take a deep breath in. Right hand down, left knee down. Press into your right foot, rise up, low lunge. Hands to your heart, sink deep. So notice how you dump into your joints here, especially if you're hypermobile like I am, you'll see that. I want you to press down and back off. So if you're a really strong yogi and maybe not as flexible, this is your strong suit. And then sink deep, feel that. Press down and engage, and let's find a sweet spot right in between. Yeah, reach up, breathe in. Hands to your heart. Let's get into wringing out the liver again. Take a twist to the right. Hook your left elbow or tricep over your thigh. Use it as an anchor to grow from. And twist. Keep sliding your shoulders into your back pocket. Breathe in. Breathe out. Twist. Inhale a little longer. Wring yourself out a little more to get stronger. One more in breath. One more out breath. Let's unwind, face the side. We're going to come into a supported side gate pose. And then let your left hand drop to the mat. Reach up and over for supported side plank. Use your core to reach up, stretch up, reverse it. Come on down. Supported side plank. Lift. You can add a little extra here if you wish. Come on back up. Stretch, grow. Use your core and stability to balance. Lift, stretch. One more time. Side angle pose. We're going to hold it. Reach. You can keep the leg lifted or not. Reach up and over. Breathe in. Exhale. Look to the sky. Breathe out. Either one. It's all good. Leg up or leg down. We're getting into the seams of the body. This is where the liver organs, the liver meridian, liver and gallbladder meridians run. Exhale. One more time. Stretch up and over. Let's bring your hand to the mat. Face the back of your mat. We're going to come into pigeon pose. So drop your left knee towards your left wrist. Shimmy your right toes back. Now before you drop in, lift up and engage. Feel the strength and stability beneath you. A little flow. Let's grow. Good. And then bring your hands down to the mat. Ease onto your forearms. A great option too is to slide a blanket or a block underneath here to help give you a little support and also to protect you and protect your ligaments from diving in a little bit too far. Keep breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. One more in breath. Stay on your forearms. I know you want to hang out and rest here, but pigeon is not a rest pose. Climb onto your hands. Let's take your right arm out. And we're going to thread the needle, visiting one more twist for the liver. So underneath your left. And you can bring your head to a block if it can't quite reach, or a blanket. You can extend your left arm over you or wrap it around your low back. Really fire up your right leg, engage your pelvic floor to keep stability and protection in your joints. Sometimes when the winds get blowing, things can get really stirred up. We can feel stirred up, we can feel irritable, we can feel angry. So a practice like this, a calming practice, bringing attention here can help calm this imbalance. One more breath. Unwind. Climb up. Downward facing dog. Shoot your left leg high. Bend your knee. Get a nice little counter stretch by opening up through your hip. Straighten your leg high. Easy twist. Left foot comes through. Left arm to the sky. Twist open. Strong right leg. No dumping into your joints. Protect your tendons and ligaments. Breathe in. Right knee down. Low lunge. Push through your left foot. Rise up. Hands to your heart. Settle in. Pressing through your left foot. Reach. Exhale. Sink. Good. Breathe. About 70% we're going to go down. So a little bit of stability, a little bit of stretch. Breathe in. Twist to the left. Good. Grow. Get long and strong. Exhale. Twist and explore. In breath makes you longer. Draw the inspiration in. Expiration out. Inhale. Exhale. One more cycle all the way in. All the way out with your breath. Unwind, face the side, open gate pose. Ooh, spin your right foot behind you. Arms up and overhead. Right hand to the mat. Left arm goes up and over. Big side body stretch. Use your core to come up. Stretch the right side body. Exhale, come down. Breathe in. Exhale. So in yoga, we're actually controlling the breath. We're controlling the wind. One more time, up and over. Use your core. Exhale, right hand down. Stretch up and over. Hold it, squeeze. And half pigeon at the top of your mat. Right knee behind your right wrist. So again, you can take a prop, a block, blanket, book, pillow, take it underneath your right sit bone. Rise up, stretch up, feel the flow. Exhale onto your forearms. I love pausing halfway in some of these poses. Again, just because you can doesn't mean you should. We get in a habit sometimes of living on the edge, going to our edge, so often that we forget what it feels like to be in balance. So to cultivate balance, you have to practice balance. Climb onto your hands. Left arm out, so just stretch through your fingers. Left arm goes under and through your right. Take your left ear to the mat, maybe to a pillow or a block. Right arm can go up and over or back and around your body. So we're all built a little differently. Do what feels good to you. Good. Give me one more deep inhale. Exhale, twist. Unwind your body. Release your props. Back to downward facing dog. Shoot your right leg up and back. Bend your knee, open up, get a nice release through your right hip flexor. Straighten your leg, lower your foot to the mat. Give me a giant breath in through your nose. Out through your nose. Rise to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees. How about we tiptoe this time? All the way up. Use your core. Push into your hands. It's going to help give you a little shoulder stability. And then all the way through. Boat pose. Back into a little strength. So get on your sit bones. Navasana boat pose. On your sit bones, bring your left thigh bone into your chest and your right thigh bone into your chest. Let your big toes kiss. So if you're feeling pretty good about this, you can let go. Breathe in. Squeeze a little tighter. We're going to start jumping into the fire element. Starting with a little fire in the body, really getting the blood flowing to our core. Before we open that wide, just bust it wide open. Breathe and squeeze. One more time. Rock and roll back one time. See if you can find that balance point. Let go. Exhale. Breathe. Rock and roll. Go back. Up to balance. Squeeze. Ooh. Hold tight. How about some toe taps? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up. Squeeze it. Plant your feet. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Drop your forehead to your knees. Just take a few breaths into the upper, middle, and lower back. Sit nice and tall. Reach forward. Roll down one vertebra at a time. Good. Take your arms overhead. Slide your heels underneath your knees. Bridge pose, press down, lift up, arms come by your sides. Now shimmy your shoulders underneath you as we really get into busting that heart space wide open. Spread the energy through the four corners of your feet. There's your stability. Engage your pelvic floor to protect your lower lumbar spine. There's your containment. Breathe in and out of the lungs. right? You want to feel malleable here. Make sure the weight is really equally distributed. See if you can really build some flow, some fire, some opening in through the upper chest, your upper burners. When our hearts are wide open, we are joyous, we are happy, we laugh. Sometimes we cry too. Big breath in, big Buddha belly breath. Slowly roll down, empty out. Happy baby. We're so joyous, we're happy. Good. Let your thigh bones rest on the outer edges of your rib bones. And you can either grab onto your ankles, your shins, or your feet. Just rock it out a little. Babies do this so effortlessly, don't they? Good. Breathe in. Plant your feet. We're going to go into bridge or wheel this time. Lift up. If you are not used to doing wheels, shimmy your shoulders underneath you. Just go ahead and place your hands right above your shoulders, elbows in. Make sure you can spread wide through your 10 finger pads. So maybe just to the crown of the head first. Push through your feet and slide there. Give me a deep inhale. Then use your legs and press yourself up. Good. We always have a tendency sometimes to bring our feet closer together, but I don't want you to do that. I want you to lengthen. I want you to use the strength of your legs to give yourself lots of space. Let your throat open, let your eyes go back, and let's stick out our tongue. It is an extension of the heart anyway. Ha. A little lion's breath. Again, breathe in. Ha. One more time. Breathe in. Ha. Tuck your chin and lower down. Ooh. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together. Reclined butterfly pose. And hopefully you are feeling a little bit like a butterfly right now. A little transformed. One hand on your heart. One hand on your belly. Can you feel the blood flowing through your body? Can you feel your heart pounding? Right, we've done this movement, we've added breath, we've added all of these elements. Your blood vessels are so happy. So when you go to the acupuncture, they often want to look at your tongue. It is an extension of your heart. It tells them a lot about what is going on with you. So confession, I am in school right now, acupuncture school. I am a first-term student at AIMC Berkeley. So you'll be hearing lots more about Chinese medicine and your tongue and all of those lovely things to come. I'm happy to share with you. One more breath in. Draw your knees together or draw them into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And we'll meet in Shavasana. So if you'd like a little support here, I highly recommend it. If these heart openers have felt good, my favorite time to do heart opening is in a nice restorative way. So I'm going to give you guys a little suggestion here. You can take your bolster on the nice long lean flat side and slide it right up by your sacrum. And then bring your block. Slowly roll down. Take the block on any level that feels good for your head, but at least the medium or maybe the tall. Let your arm bones open up. Shimmy your feet back and forth until they windshield wiper wide open. Close your eyes. And draw your attention now to your body, doing a scan once more from crown to toe. How do you feel? I invite you to stay here for the next 3 to 5 minutes. Enjoy some stillness and just the beautiful balancing of your body. When you're through, take a full body stretch, reaching your arms and fingers overhead. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Pick a side, curl on over. Use the assist of your arms to get you up to a nice, comfortable seat. I'm going to sit on my bolster here since it's nice and close by. Close your eyes. We'll draw our hands together at our heart center, bringing the yin and the yang together, the right and left sides of the body. Let's bring the fingertips together, really in the way of deep connection and balance. Let's draw the fingers together at your heart. So remember, the whole reason we do this practice, the whole reason we open and fold and twist from right to left and move back and forth and side to side is that so we can find and be able to sit still. To calm our body, to calm our heart, and to calm our mind. So we're going to have some time, peace, quiet, to listen, be, and receive. Breathe into your heart space. Bring your palms together. Bring your palms to your forehead. We'll take in one last breath as you lift your gaze towards the heavens. And we'll bow to one another. Namaste.